Cinecittà is one of my most favorite places in Rome. To have an exhibition here is a great honor. What I love about Cinecittà is that growing up, my passion was to be a filmmaker. Many of my favorite films were made in part here, and to be able to document and to spend time here and explore and wander was a great privilege. A few years ago, I did a large cover story on Cinecittà for National Geographic. The part that really spoke to me, the part which I was most inspired by, were the workshops. There was one workshop in particular, della, which is out of this world, is from another time. The pictures feel like they're suspended in space. Each one's lit in a really wonderful, dramatic way. And you kind of walk through this sort of empty space and experience the world in a way. One of the saddest pictures I think I've ever taken was of a young boy pointing this pistol to his head, crying, weeping, tears in his eyes. And I was walking on the street in Peru and saw these children tormenting this one little boy. And he was crying and very upset. And I walked over and he held this, it was actually a toy gun to his head. And it was this very emotional scene. And if you look at it, it looks like this poor boy is going to kill himself. In fact, as it turned out, the situation resolved itself, and he later on, started playing with the other children again. But for that moment, it was like his world had come to an end. I think what I've learned in these 35 or 40 years of photography is that we're all pretty much the same. A taxi driver in Cairo or Beijing or Rome or New York, we're all fundamentally the same. We all want the best for our family. We want to have looking forward to the weekend. We want love and respect. And what I've learned is that regardless of how bizarre people look like in different parts of the world, the way they dress and their makeup and maybe the way they adorn themselves, they look at me in the same way. How funny, how strange he is with his sort of funny voice and the way he dresses. So, I think we have to really take a deep breath and say, what, people are different religions, different races, but what, we have this fundamental humanity, so let's try and get along and not have prejudice and racism and that sort of thing. So I think that, let's try and live in this world and respect ourselves and the animals and the planet, the water, the air, and we'll all be happier in the end.